We take a lot of pride in Anchorage for having the most ethnically diverse neighborhoods, the most ethnically diverse schools. And this gives us an opportunity to serve as a model for race relations across the state and across the country. People here tend to view one another based on what they've done rather than what they look like. And that's a very important distinction. And it gives us a breadth of culture and exposure to culture that doesn't exist in other places. It makes us stronger. And in a world that is shrunken because of technology, our ability to transcend some of the superficial differences that exist between people gives us an incredible advantage. But it also means that the people who live here have added freedoms, because when we can view one another based on our individual characteristics rather than our superficial traits, we have an ability to rise to our own potential. You know, we live in a world that is changing all around us. Technology is changing, the climate is changing, the seasons are changing. You cannot stand still in a changing world and expect to get ahead. And change is important for us. We in Alaska have always changed. The part of Native culture is the expression of always getting ready. You're always getting ready for what's coming. And I think that's a value that's imbued in the Alaskan psyche. But we need to be, in this state, more concerned about staying with the status quo than fearful of change. The status quo is not acceptable. It's not enough. It's not feeding us adequately. It's not housing us adequately. It's not providing the economy that we want. And it's not creating the opportunities that we need. So we need to embrace change. And I think the notion of being risk tolerant, of not being afraid to take a chance when we think that there's something better coming our way is part of the Alaskan character. We need to return to that. We should feel very fortunate to live here, because a bad day in Anchorage is better than a good day anywhere else. What we argue about is how much, not whether. How much of a dividend are we going to get, not whether we're going to get a dividend. How much are we going to eat, not whether we're going to eat. We look at what's going on around the world in places that are truly in desperate need, confronting real tragedy, and the benefits that we have and the good fortune that we have in Anchorage are all around us. We need to remember that and build on the positives that exist in our community. If we embrace the future with a sense of optimism and a sense of faith that if we work hard and if we live by our values, we'll make this world a little better, we can heal the problems that exist, then we'll have left a legacy that's worthy of the legacy that we've inherited ourselves. After all the work I do as mayor, I definitely want to stick around to see how it turns out.